All right, we had a lot of rain, as you can see, water standing, and a pretty hard blow. So we're gonna go check fence lines right now. I'm gonna try to get some video of it. We're gonna just see what's going on. Doesn't look like anything down towards the creek there. Branch here. Put that on the pile. See, we lost a down tree right there. A lot of those are old Scott pines that somebody planted in here, and they just don't do well in this wet ground. See another one up there, stuck in the trees. Branch. Have to come down at some point. Another one there. See another one here. Hung up in the tree. I'll have to drag that out with a tractor. You can see this wooded area. We don't really mess too much with this. This is, again, a lot of old Scott pine, and they're down like pickup sticks in there. So we kind of stay out of there. Sheep stay out of there. Just kind of let it regenerate on its own as those Scott pines die off. Another area we lost some trees. Here's one down that needs to be cut up right here. Got a few groundhogs over in this field that I don't see them right now, but we're gonna have to take care of them. They've been digging some holes over there. More trees that are down. See a lot of these, like these here, these are apple trees. That's an apple tree there as well. quite a bit of them. This is an apple tree here. This one right across the fence. This is kind of interesting here. I don't know if you can see this, but this metal pole here was completely bent over. This is from, believe it or not, a deer that came through here during hunting season. Got spooked, came across the field here, ran right through here, and he must have been moving because he bent that metal post right at the base. And before the rain I was up here, there was tufts of hair in this, tufts of hair right down in here from where he had hit it and left. But yeah, knocked the stuff off. So this is another, this post is gonna have to be pulled and put another one in there. But thank goodness for high tensile wire. It takes it and keeps on ticking. So it's another repair thing for spring. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. In there, we also lost over here. You can see that back in there, there's a big root sticking up. We lost a couple big trees, went over in there as well. It all looks like a disaster right now, but come spring it'll all grow up and you won't even be able to see most of it. But it creates a lot of habitat for the woodpeckers and the other little critters that live underneath there. Tons of rabbits and possums and coons, and we have fisher cats back here and everything else. So a couple more trees that came down. There's a cross here's burn pile that I had for last year. I need to finish off burning that. Looks like I'm gonna have a lot more wood to go on that this spring. Again, this thing's really hung up in the branches, so I'll have to take care of that. Another branch here that's down. Clean all this up. So if any of y'all want to volunteer to come out here this spring and help me pick up branches, you're more than welcome to. And you can see this came down right across the gate here. Had to move that about a week ago. And we got a big old tree down here. So again, thank goodness for high tensile wire. It bends but doesn't break. So that's probably one of my first projects, getting that off the fence and going. A lot of water coming down from this. You can see this little trickle here coming down from our backwoods over here. This is our back pasture, unimproved. Used to be all switchgrass, and it's had corn in it at once, but really too wet for corn, so it's kind of going back to switchgrass now, whether we like it or not. But it's a good little spot. We're probably gonna put some pasture pigs in here this next year. We're looking at that. Single line hot wire should hold them in, and we can go right off this fence here. Just go right off that. That's a hot fence when it's not got a tree on it. So go right off that, probably just go in through there and all the way around here and put some pasture pigs in here. If they root this up, no big deal. We can replant it. Probably be good for the ground for it to get rooted up with some hogs. Well, hopefully next year we'll have some more pork, good pasture pork. I'll let you know. Here's a pile of brush that I did late fall here. More water coming down from our little seasonal creek. Runs right through here area. Another tree over there, obviously down, that needs to be moved. More trees down in here. This is another area. This will be a second pasture for pigs, so mostly in the woods here. They like, the ones we're looking at, like acorns and chestnuts, and like to root around, and they'll eat leaves, they'll eat about anything. So we'll probably close this in here, and then all through here, probably about 50 yards back, we'll put another fence and let them kind of, there's a lot of fallen stuff. I've cleared quite a bit of stuff out of here, but more needs to be done. And I think the hogs will do a good job of knocking down some of this brush and breaking it up, some of the old branches and such. So this is a view from up back here. Pond is down there. Sheep are in front, back of it. It's the house. This is one of the pastures. We have about as much property as to see here, land clear. We have about that much back here in woods. So we have a lot of woods. We just trying to find uses for it other than hunting and firewood, which hunting is great and firewood is great, but we'd also like to incorporate some silviculture on it too. So we'll see what happens. This big old rock right here, that came out of the field behind me. Yeah, hit that with the disc. That wasn't good. He's out of here now though. This is our other fence line here. It's a little curved because we were trying to avoid a gas line that went down through there. Some of the gas wells around here, but at least that's my excuse. This is the Northwoods Lane. We're going up now, and this on the right is where there'll be some pigs in here probably at some point. Line will run down through here, and so this over here will be pig pasture. So our property continues down that way for a ways, straight ahead. What you're seeing, tree stands are down there, one of them at least, and this is sort of the upper woods here. A lot of deer in this area, but walking through this, they hear you first, so they're pretty much out of here. But used to have, a couple years ago, I was right out here right in front where you're looking, and it was actually early hunting season, and saw something coming at me, and I thought, what in the world is that? Did one of my sheep get out? It was this pure white thing coming right at me. I mean, snow white, and actually whiter than my sheep. I couldn't figure out what it was. Kept coming. Lo and behold, there was another something beside it moving, and it turns out it was an albino deer. And it came up probably within 10 feet of me, and then just kind of walked off. It was a spike. Don't think it was legal to shoot, and I probably wouldn't have shot it anyway. In fact, I know I wouldn't have shot it anyway, just because how unique it was. But didn't take long. Word got around, and somebody got it. So probably good, get it out of the gene pool. But it was pretty neat to see, pretty shocking, especially since there was no snow on the ground yet or anything, so it was pretty green, and it really stood out. So anyway, that's the backwoods area. Bunch of down trees over here. We had a almost a tornado came through here at one point and knocked a few of these trees down. But like I said, it looks kind of messy right now, but you'll see what it looks like come spring. This will all be green and lush, and all kinds of growth in here, all kinds of forage for every kind of critter. I've never seen so many critters per acre as I've seen here. Lived out in Montana, it just doesn't even compare. It's crazy. Everything you think of. Turkeys. Probably the only thing we don't have is the apex predators, you know, like, but that, I mean, like grizzly bears. We got a lot of black bear, got mountain lion occasionally, coyotes, no wolves that I know of, but my goodness, fishers, weasels, possums, I mean, everything, coons, and just, you come out here at night and it's just alive with sound. Very much different than the complete silence I used to hear out west when I was a kid growing up there. So anyway, sometime I'll come through here and point out the different kinds of trees. That'll be kind of fun. We have many different species of trees here, which really I find fascinating. I love it. Everything from maples to beech to black cherry to witch hazel. I mean, just unbelievable amount of trees. So yeah, we'll do that one of these days. Stay tuned. Howdy. So I hope you enjoyed our little walkabout. Got a little idea of what the farm is like, a little bit lay of the land. And I forgot my selfie stick, so I apologize for that. But anyway, like I said, I hope you got a bit of an idea of the layout of the farm, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.